Oh, there's a security guard.
Howdy!
Hey.
What's up, gamers?
Okay, now we're on a different rooftop.
Welcome to the other rooftop.
Bottle of piss, maybe, perhaps?
Potentially.
I would throw it off, but that's littering.
And we don't litter. We're here in the scummiest parking garage we could find to do a podcast. There's a freeway a few hundred meters from us, blaring with the noises and fumes of late-stage capitalism.
I prefer the malaise era of cars to the modern era.
Malaise.
I just like that word, so I say it as often as
what
I
does it
can.
mean?
I don't really know. I think it sounds lazy though, you know?
Malaise, yeah.
Malaise.
Yeah, malaise.
Malazy boy furniture.
Malazy boy furniture.
And that's where Zach works.
I like Malazy boy furniture. You know those like big comfy chairs that are like, they have the recliner and they got the nice soft arm pads and so you can just kind of sink into it.
That shit's nice.
Love that shit, dude. They're only like $1,000 maybe for a chair.
Only $1,000. Yeah.
I mean, if you're living alone, what's $1,000 for a lifetime of happiness?
How much does a normal chair cost?
40 bucks?
40 bucks? 50 bucks?
Not even for a comfy chair. That's like a dining room chair though.
I haven't bought any chair but a gamer chair in the past like 10 years. So.
Did it have a headrest?
No, actually it was just an office chair, but I call it a gamer chair, so.
I think the headrest is what makes it, you know?
But, do you really need a headrest in like a chair you're just sitting at home in? Like I get it in a car, right?
Yeah.
Like whiplash and whatever.
If you're watching a movie, it kind of sucks when you have to crane your neck for like 2 hours and be like...
Yeah, but back pain fucking rocks, dude.
I need headrest. My brother's truck, we were sitting in the back, right?
Yeah.
And it's just glass. The cab, like behind us is just glass. And like there's no headrest. So he was talking about this story about a buddy of his who got into a car wreck in a similar truck and his head just went through the back of the glass because they had no headrest. That's why I want headrest. I want it because if I'm in my gamer chair and someone crashes into me and my head goes back through the window, could be prevented with a headrest.
That's true.
Small trucks are where it's at. You know, you want enough room to lay down on, but if you're parking, you don't want to like get fucked up, you know?
Yeah, man. I think parking is the biggest thing with those trucks, or like with any car, really. Like I get the appeal of a big car. Yeah. I get it. Like it's kind of fun to be up high and whatever. Yeah. But I don't know how people are parking these massive things and why you'd even want to in the first place.
Yeah.
You can't tell me windshields weren't made to be broken.
I can't. I don't know anything about windshields.
Actually, I don't know either. I know like the side, maybe it's the same with windshields, but the glass on cars generally like crumbles when it breaks, right? I want a car that doesn't do that. Like
it survives the impact so you die instantly and you
No, I just want it to be like, it like split into like 3 massive sharp spikes.
It breaks into triangles.
Yeah, exactly.
And goes scattering across the road.
No, but it'd be like cool if you hit someone else and then they got the sharp triangles in their face.
It would be a lot more exciting. I'd probably be nice for the like the crime scene investigators because they probably have such a boring job. Like the same thing every time. Person goes through the windshield, they're dead. What if it's like, oh, yo, they hit the spike. Yo, that's crazy.
Do you think they get like really excited when something weird happens? Just something like slightly out of the ordinary. They're like, oh, fuck, dude, he's got a big dick.
Well, like when they see a dead person with a big dick?
Yeah, actually, you know, okay, if you're like a crime scene investigator and you saw a dead person with like a really big dick, you probably would point it out.
Shit, yeah, I think I might.
Like, right? Like if the guy's got like a massive fucking
hog. If they're dead, they probably got like the erection, like the post-mortem.
Oh, that's like, true.
If they got a crazy, massive ass dick, I'd be like, damn, write that down, girl.
Sucks that you died, bro.
Yeah, you probably were getting hella puss.
Ooh. I fucking hate pissing with a boner, dude.
Yeah, it's
You ever
terrible.
like wake up, like, okay, people have morning sex, I don't get it, because you're just fucking with a piss boner, or you have to go to the bathroom and then ruin everything.
Yeah.
And like,
it's not me though.
Pissing with a boner is probably one of the most excruciating experiences of human life.
No.
Yeah.
You're like trying to aim and the stream is like, it's centered and then it goes whoop like that.
It goes out and then sometimes it splits into 2 and you're like,
I'm not a Jedi.
And you're
I don't control 2 blades.
And your body's like horny in a weird way, but you're still pissing because
and honestly, all you really want is to just get on with your day. Like, like evening is for horny, morning is not.
Morning is not. Actually, sometimes morning is.
Morning for horny?
A morning on a day off where like you wake up and the sun's shining, the birds are chirping, and you just instantly start touching the head of your dick. Like
sometimes morning is for horny.
Yeah, sometimes morning is for horny. Like
I get
nighttime
that.
can be rough though. You know, you've worked for 17 hours in a lathe machine,
Yeah.
And you come home and your ugly wife, who looks exactly like you, is sitting across the table and you're just not horny.
Maybe it's evening is for lazy horny, where you're just kind of like watching some shit and you're like, fuck it. But morning is for active horny.
That's true.
Like you're doing shit. You're like, fuck it. I just slept. I got 8 hours. I can do shit.
After 3 p.m., you just can't feel your dick when you're jerking off.
For me, it's the opposite. It takes in the morning. I can't feel my dick.
I think
maybe it's a blood flow.
I think
problem.
you have a blood clot somewhere.
Kidney stones. Don't want to experience that.
Fuck that. Fuck kidney stones. Why do we even have that shit? Why can the body do that?
Yeah, they're like, fuck it. Sharp rocks in your fucking body.
It's like I just want to drink coffee and soda all day but not have like negative effects. And then the only negative effect of doing that, aside from the other health conditions, is like pissing out actual gravel. And I'm just not really okay with that.
Do you think I could fill a fishbowl with kidney stones and it wouldn't, like, no one could guess that, right? No one could be like, those are kidney stones, because they look like normal rocks.
I think you specifically could do that. However, anybody else maybe not.
I am pretty skilled.
What does a kidney stone look like? Is it like...
I thought it was a little black, like little jagged thing. How big is it?
Shit. It's big as...
That big?
Well, they gotta come out your dick hole, right?
I know, but isn't the whole point of that to be painful?
Oh, I hate that. Imagine like having to... Like when you shit, you're like physically pushing something out.
Yeah.
I can't imagine like physically pushing something out of your dick hole.
That's what sounding is,
You don't have
I
muscles
guess.
for that.
You think dudes who sound have a much easier time pushing out?
Oh, dude, they put kidney stones in just to shoot.
Oh, dude, don't tell me that. But I mean, yeah, probably.
I hate the idea that anybody around you at any point in time could probably be into sounding and you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You can't see the hole of their dick.
I took a BDSM test today.
A BDSM test?
To see how kinky I was.
Was it like a personality test?
Kind of, yeah. And there was a lot of questions. Thing is, though, is that I'm just not kinky.
You're just not kinky?
I'm way too, like, not like I'm normal completely. Like, compared to what they're looking for, like, one of the options is age play. Like, the idea of you are normal age and your associate is a child.
What if they're older, though? What if you're into, like, older
I guess that's
play?
fine then, huh?
But
But it's
like,
kind of weird.
Yeah, I've never, like, got into, like, actual BDSM shit. It just feels like when I have sex or do a sexual thing, like, I want to have a good, like, peaceful, nice time, right?
Yeah.
BDSM is, like, hitting people and burning them.
Maybe that's for, like, the active horny in the morning.
That's for more. BDSM in the morning.
In the morning, active horny.
X videos in the afternoon. You don't click on those? You don't watch the video and like it and, like, comment?
Sometimes I comment. Sometimes I comment.
Who's leaving comments on porn, dude? I know that's like a heavily talked about topic, but you have to be so horny to like tell people about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just what it is, I guess. You know, you're horny and you're looking to spread the love. Because in that moment of being that horny, you probably think like everyone else is like this. Might as well share the love.
I think mine's the opposite. I think when I'm that horny, I'm like, nobody has ever been this fucking horny.
Nobody has ever. You are at the peak precipice. You're like the Thanos of horniness.
I could not even imagine someone being slightly hornier.
I get that sometimes.
Or I'm so fucking unhorny that my dick like will go inside.
That's when I work. When I'm at work, my dick is like inverted.
Yeah.
It's awful.
You have those moments at work though where you feel a little blood rush into your dick and you're like, this cannot be happening right now. I'm so not horny. Why is this? Is it gravity?
I do get that. Well, what you gotta do is you gotta go, you gotta flex, you flex, and then all the blood goes from here to like here, goes up here to here, and you lose it. It's good.
I mean, I just start looking at women, and then it's fine for me, but maybe that's... Yeah, let's go, next topic.
Yeah.
So about the State of the Union, right? That cool
Our union
dress?
isn't quite the crazy state, but I mean, is the dress yellow and white or black and blue? That's so crazy.
Look, I've been saying for years. I've literally been saying this for years. It is black and blue, and nothing can convince me otherwise. Every photo that people show of it, like slightly tinted a different color, it's still black and blue. What the fuck? It's not fucking white and gold or whatever, yellow and gold. I don't know.
I think it's white and gold.
I will throw you off the rooftop.
I think it's white and gold.
I'll throw you off the rooftop.
Oh my god, that's such a fun.
That'd be kind of cool if you did fall. Then I would just be alone up here and I wouldn't know what to do.
You'd probably hear a lot of screaming because I'd go legs first, and you'd see me like you'd see my knees, and I'd just kind of go like it's like a forklift.
Yeah.
You know how forklifts go up and down? That'd be my knees.
To be, I built the mental image of that.
Well,
Honestly, though, I don't think you would make a single sound. I think you would probably instantly accept it and realize that you fucked up and it was all your fault and not my fault.
And I don't want to like interrupt the rest of the podcast, so I'm just like, I'm waiting.
I just need you to stop and start the recordings, really. I can do the whole thing by myself.
I'll come back up here after that. I'll crawl my way up. Over like the rest of the podcast, you'll see me dragging myself from there all the way to here, and there's just red, and then there's me. I press start, stop, good.
And I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to help you. I'm going to watch you the whole time and then be talking about like Bulgarian food.
Like, that's how you should raise your kids, you know, you don't want to help them too much.
Look, Zach, if you don't pull yourself up by your bootstraps, you're gay.
I might be gay. I might be.
Where are your bootstraps? Let me pull on.
I don't even got any straps to boot. Oh! You got ripped off Vans, dude? Are those Vans? Or are those Nikes?
They're K-Swiss. $30.
So bootleg. These are also like $30. Yours are falling apart. Here, dude. Take a look at this shit.
Yeah. Let me see this.
Like this heel at the back is ripped apart. And it's like this shit.
What the fuck? Dude,
it's like the plastic.
Hard. That's like painful.
It is. It like rode out the back of my heel. I put duct tape over it, and my other shoe is like that too now, but it doesn't hurt as much anymore.
Honestly, that's just kind of shitty shoe manufacturing. To put something sharp right behind your heel.
Yeah. It's like help keep warm, but it just doesn't really help enough. I feel so disgusting leaning against this, like dead ass.
I mean, like the amount of trash that's not only up here, but has been dropped down to the ground.
It's a lot.
It makes me just question who's been up here, but
it's a lot.
You know, they don't have security, so we're fine, right?
Hope not.
I do imagine there's maybe somebody in one of those hotel rooms who can see us. And
yeah. Well, when we were at the other place, I actually saw a lady in an office window look at us as we went by, and I was like, yeah, well, is what it is.
Yeah, I just don't care anymore. It's like,
and what can you do?
It's art.
It's art.
It's art. It's beautiful.
This is art.
It's something beautiful, I think.
It is something beautiful.
And whether it's on a rooftop or in my house, it's all the same.
It's all the same.
So, mail order brides.
Man, Thailand's so fucked up, dude.
That's so fucked. I hate that, like, a majority of the people that go there just go there to, like, fuck
for
underage
sex.
people.
Yeah.
Or, like, fuck ladyboys. And it's like, you can fuck ladyboys. That's no problem. You know, some of them
why
got,
are you traveling
some of them got
across
nice
the world for it?
But if it's an underage ladyboy, that's where I draw the line, all right?
Yeah, what is Thailand even up to these days? I have some family from Thailand. No, I don't. That is just literally a lie. I don't know why I said that. I have some friends who have some family in Thailand. I have some friends who have some family in Thailand. And it seems great. I'm sure you might insult the royalty and get arrested. But as long as you don't do that, I mean, is that really asking too much not to insult the royalty?
I don't insult our royalty.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Right? If I did, then I would be arrested.
Yeah. And killed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I kind of stand behind that. I think that you probably should be arrested for speaking bad about the royalty because they're fucking cool. Like they're kings and queens. Like that's cool, right?
Yeah. I mean,
like I think you should, you know, there should be some repercussions.
Sure, just like, yeah, repercussions.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't see anything wrong. I think Singapore actually has the right idea. I've argued for this for years. Literally executing people for the simplest crimes and stringing them up, like in the streets.
Yeah.
Isn't that such a foolproof way to end crime?
Well, like, isn't Singapore, like, completely immaculate?
Exactly, it
like
worked. Right? It actually worked.
This would not be here if we had killed the person who did this.
Natives. The Native Americans.
Yeah, okay, but
did they have it coming?
Were they littering? I don't know. If they littered, then I support everything the U.S. did.
Yeah.
Otherwise, then no.
But they might have been littering.
Yeah, they might have been littering. I'm just going to say they were littering. I think they were littering.
I can't put this in the video.
I think the Pilgrims, when they came over to the U.S., initially they were like, why the fuck can't they grow beards?
They couldn't?
They can't. That is a thing that, like, I only realized recently is people of Native American ancestry can't grow facial hair.
No facial hair?
Yeah.
Is that like, where does that descend from?
I don't know, but they don't have the ability to grow facial hair for some reason.
There's like winters here and stuff, so you'd think it'd be like genetics to grow more hair.
I don't know. That's just one of those things, like how you can't grow back hair.
I can't grow any hair.
That is true. You are
wigs.
completely bald underneath that hat, and the sides are just like.
There's a little lever you put in here, and you rotate it, and it grows my hair out more.
Oh,
That's why whenever I get a haircut, I just kind of wind it back. and it goes back to normal.
It's like one of those Play-Doh tools.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, where you, yeah.
Ooh, I didn't like that image in my head.
Of Play-Doh on your brain?
My scalp, yeah. Scalping is so fucked. Seriously, like you're just like...
Yeah, but it is kind of the only way to show that you killed someone back then.
Shit.
Like, how else would you prove it? Like, you're gonna have to take something of theirs. What's like the easiest, best thing?
Oh my god, dude! I actually did.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. I didn't know that.
Like, you could take their organs, but those are gonna like fall apart and they're like messy and shit.
Their face is
like,
kind of yeah.
Their scalp is like, okay, yeah, you killed that person. They're probably not alive anymore.
Shit, you are so right about that, dude. You're actually so correct. You destroyed me, dude.
Look. You could take the whole head as well, because people did that, right?
But it's a lot of weight.
But it's a lot of weight, and it's a lot of work. And if you're killing a lot of people...
You're a busy man.
Yeah, you're a busy man. You gotta, you put it in your satchel, you're like, ooh, this is heavy, bro. I'm gonna kill myself. Scalp yourself and put it in the bag.
Scalp myself, yeah. That'd be so funny if the way you proved you killed yourself is by scalping.
You have to initially kill yourself and then go back and scalp yourself.
Go back. You gotta have your parents come scalping. They're like, he is in fact dead. His body was back there or something in the tent. But
at my funeral, I want an open casket funeral, but it's just my scalp sitting there,
just rotting away.
But the hair is like done up in some beautiful way.
Oh yeah, like it's really nice.
Yeah, I want like they take like all those products advertised on YouTube and put it in the hair. And
open casket funerals are kind of fucked.
It is kind of fucked, but
I'm okay with just seeing my friends and family go down closed.
Yeah, it's I feel like the person has to specifically request that in their lifetime for it to be morally okay, because otherwise you're kind of showing them at their worst.
Yeah, you really are. And I mean, like, I already know what they looked like when they were alive. We're in this period of time now where technology has photos.
Yeah.
We can always go back and see our friends. I don't want to see you when you're dead, because then I'm looking at this dude and I'm like, damn, he used to be walking around and shit. Fucking now he's not.
Now he's just sitting there.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do? Talk to him?
Yeah, you can't wave at him. Well, you're just observing him.
I do think, however, that bodies donated to science should just be like beat up. I think it's that you're just
like clubbing baby seals kind of.
Yeah, exactly. I think it is a crime against humanity to donate your body to science, because scientists are kind of lame.
They're kind of nerds.
They're kind of nerds.
They're kind of massive.
I mean, like,
nerds.
Imagine. We're in college right now, right?
Yeah.
Imagine studying fucking science right now. Who are you, dude?
Good
Imagine
movie.
like actually doing any work.
You're like a fucking chemistry major or some shit.
What the fuck is a chemical?
Dude, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Why are these built differently? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Dude, look at this though. It's like, see, this one has like this Lego stud looking motherfucker here.
Monkey on it?
This one doesn't. Yeah, it's monkey.
Whoa.
Power de what?
I wish like they had like Legos that could convey electricity, so then you could build little circuits
Your own
out of
power
Lego.
line?
Yeah, I mean, aside from me shorting the entirety of the circuits around
I would
my
create
house.
torture devices.
That's a really good idea, Zach.
If my dad was like, he's like, oh, I'm just a normal, nice person who raised me for my entire life, I'd put like right here, and he would step on it and get the entire house's energy would be redirected into his leg.
What does he need it for, dude?
I don't know.
Okay, but like, you could turn it into a trend on the internet, and then you'd be cool. You would be the initial guy that did that, and you'd be really cool.
I actually kind of like my dad. I don't know if I'd do that to him.
You could do it to my dad.
Okay.
Wait, I think I like
So
that
you'd
guy.
be your dad. Okay.
Well, you gotta do a British accent if you do my dad.
Oh, top of the morning here, laddies. Oh. Yeah.
Bollocks!
Bollocks. Yeah.
I love the idea of a British person getting like really upset and like, bollocks!
That's really what Churchill said when like Hitler was doing shit. He was like, bollocks to that. Bollocks to that. I like the idea that Churchill, he looks normal, right? But he was just insanely deformed in the mouth. He had like just a single hole to talk out of. So all of his like talking was like, oh.
I think Winston Churchill is so fucking cool, dude.
He was pretty cool.
Like, I actually imagine if a guy that cool was giving speeches now. I would show up and be such
But
a
we'd
big
need
fan.
like another world war for the good leaders to come out, you know? Like, we don't have any real good leaders right now.
Well, Xi Jinping.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a,
I think that's about it.
Mm-hmm. Like, I do support the Chinese state.
They're not doing anything wrong, as far as I can tell.
Zach, I would like you specifically to go through a list of all the things they've done wrong, and I'll go through the list of all the things they've done right. And then we'll put this on the internet.
All right, you gotta give me a moment to think though, because I'm not great at this.
Okay, okay.
Number 1,
Yeah.
haven't expanded their borders fast enough.
Zach. Okay, oh, okay. You did that all right.
Number 2. All right, off to you.
Yeah, all the things Zach said, basically. And, yeah, I think they're pretty cool. When they do invade, I will be the first to speak Mandarin, the first white person to speak Mandarin.
I'd like to, but it seems like a hard language to learn.
I only know ni hao and
Show, right?
fi zhong hao.
What's Fishong
I don't
Hao?
know, I heard it in a podcast. I think it's like nice to meet you, maybe? I don't know.
Fishong Hao?
Fi zhong hao.
Fishong. It's like the way you say it is part of the language.
Yeah,
though, right?
it's tonal. So it's like, it's not ni hao, it's ni hao.
Ni Hao. Fishong Hao.
Now, I'm probably way off in these pronunciations because I only know like one Chinese word.
Well, it'll probably just be
Xie xie.
dust.
谢谢你我.
What does that mean?
I also heard in a podcast. I listen to like Chinese 101 lessons sometimes because I'm like having a fucking mental breakdown at work and I just want to hear something that's not English. And then I'll listen and it's some like Chinese woman going, 你好,非常好. And I'm just, yeah.
I kind of get it.
And so that is why I really am excited for the Chinese state to finally step in and do their job.
Taking over here, right here, this place under CCP control.
What's Viva la China in Chinese?
西上好.
你好.
你好.
I don't even know what China is in Chinese. Like, actually, I'm not even gonna. I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, we're walking on like really unstable lines right now.
You know?
This is dangerous what we're doing.
Look, I love talking about China because I think I do actually think China's really fucking cool. As shitty as they are to all their people, like the image, the Chinese like propaganda and shit, it looks fucking cool.
God.
It looks fucking badass. Yeah, they're killing Uyghurs, but it looks fucking cool.
It looks kind of cool.
Yeah, dude, I'm ready for it. It's like, what do I gain from U.S. control at the moment? My life is just gonna stay the same way it is. If it gets worse, okay. It's not gonna get better.
No social mobility though.
No social media? I can't go on Instagram.com?
They got other ones though.
You could definitely go on social.
They don't got Twitter, right? They don't got
I have
Twitter
no
in
fucking
China.
idea. It's probably too much. They don't want people typing more than like 5
Words.
characters at a time.
It's like 1984. Big brother?
Are we living in 1984, brother? I like how 1984 is like censored in many schools.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. That's kind of like the whole point
That's
gets
like
reversed.
my favorite fucking thing ever. But communism works in theory, I think.
Yeah, I mean everything that is a theory works in theory because
Yeah.
the whole point of it is that it was constructed to be a theory.
But I think communism really works in theory.
Yes.
Though I believe it's incorrect to assume everyone's just going to be okay with it.
Right.
Like, okay, if you support communism, I actually respect you as long as you practice what you preach.
Practice what you preach.
That's
a good
my whole
lesson,
thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can support whatever it is. I mean, obviously within reason. If you support murder of people and then you practice what you preach, it's like, hey, it's not my problem.
It's true, actually. Yeah, I mean, they get their thing done.
I mean, there has to be murderers for a society to function. But, yeah, right? There are people that were born to just like be murdered because they're stupid. Me included in that group, and I'm like just kind of waiting for the opportunity. But if they just kept going on living, what if they were the next Hitler?
What if you were supposed to be murdered during this COVID thing and you just got really lucky? Because COVID happened, you never got murdered. So now you have a whole life ahead of you. What do you do now?
Fuck, dude. Oh shit.
What do you do?
I didn't really plan for this initially. When I was a kid, when I was a kid, I kind of just thought I would grow up. And now that happened, well, I don't really know what to do now. So. Yeah.
I don't know either. Yeah.
I just kind of woke up. I want to pinpoint the day I became conscious and go back and
4 years old, right?
just really like ram my head into a wall.
Just not be conscious.
Prevent that from happening.
I would love to. I don't know. Maybe the child of rich parents, but I'm also an idiot. So that way I get all the benefits. I also don't have to think.
None of the pain of living, but you get to drive a cool car and like have sex
Killed
with
probably
one.
a few people.
You get to have like one sex in your life.
Sex.
Like you're too stupid to go out and have sex on your own, but your parents arranged just one for you.
Just one.
Just one bitch, all right?
I can't really even blame them at that point. You know, they pretty much provide everything you need. What a bunch of lads if they did that.
Honestly, I just can't wait to be rich enough to have like a mall in my house and pay employees to like stand around and, in case I did shop there.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't have to interact with people to go shopping. And I put everything I need in there, obviously.
I hate malls. I can't go to malls anymore.
I have no fucking idea how people work at a mall.
Me neither.
That's a mall, I guess, technically.
But it's an outdoor mall, you know. When you're inside a mall and here the walkways are like this big, you and another dude are walking at each other. You lock eyes. You both know that the only way to get out of this is to step aside. Both of you could do it and show a little bit of respect. You don't have to do the full step, half step, and you both pass. But instead,
oh, sorry about that.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Ooh, sorry about that. Hey, sir.
Sorry.
And the guy in the background who's working at the kiosk is like, "Hey man, nice shoes. I can clean them for you, bro."
I hate that guy.
They did that with these $20 tickets, and they're ripped. And the guy was like, "Yeah, bro. Like, hey, you got some nice shoes. I can clean those for you."
There's this shoe store where basically they'll run up to you and shine your fucking shoes for like, you know, twice the price of your shoes, and they are fucking insistent, right? Like they will walk with you as you walk away like a fucking leech. I mean, you fucking showed it like perfectly. They will walk in front of you and they're like the giant. They're like, you're not fucking leaving here till those shoes are sparkling. And it's the worst thing ever. I hate them so much.
They have like this, I don't even know what the fuck is in their hand, but it's maybe a spray bottle or
like a rag,
some sort of
maybe.
thing. But it just like, it clearly has never been used.
Yeah.
Who the fuck would get their shoes shined at the mall?
Maybe it's just straight CO2 and they're just supposed to spray it in your face.
It's like, it's just like an air canister you use to clean your keyboard.
Yeah. Maybe it's like supposed to blind you and they go and they just blind you, and as you're screaming they like go down and they shine your shoes.
And then they break your kneecap so you can't leave. It's like those people in New York who, when you pull up to a stoplight, they like clean your window and then demand $5.
Fucking
Except this
motherfuckers.
is just, you know, your
It's
your
far
body.
worse because you don't have any protection. There is no car in between you and them. I think if they ever did that to me, I would kill them. I'd pull a gun on them for my concealed carry permit and I would kill them.
Your legal
My legal
concealed
right.
carry permit.
A legal concealed carry permit. I would shoot them and nobody would fault me.
Yeah.
I think that's the right thing.
I think depending on what they use to clean, if they're using like a Subway napkin to clean your windshield, you're probably good. If it's a real towel, you might want to watch it a little bit.
Shit, yeah.
I think that's the line you gotta get. I wish one of those guys, like, I wish that was a thing when you're just walking down the street. They just come up and like clean your dick really quick and then.
They demand $5.
Or maybe, I don't know, maybe they give you $5. I mean.
For you, it's just kind of like, ooh, ooh.
Well, I forgot I had the dick, and then they cleaned it, and it's the best it's been looking in years. Let me tell you, I
Probably
spent
was like,
all day cleaning my penis.
What if they found a dick they would not clean? They're like, they're about to, and they're like, hold on there,
They're like,
buddy. Just keep on walking. Then you know you really have a problem.
They get close, and it's just too big.
I've seen too many posts on Reddit about how to shave your asshole, and it's literally like, the idea is squat, spread, and then you take your straight razor and you just go to town. And I think that that's on its own. It's kind of scary.
See, the way I do it is I just close my eyes and just
go at it.
And there's, you know, I mean, my ass is so scarred at this point, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't even grow
anyway,
hair,
so
yeah.
What's the point, you know? I'm thinking about getting an asshole tattoo.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Or a piercing. Actually, I did not know this, but asshole piercings are real. You can actually.
Where do they go?
On the fucking asshole, like the part that opens and closes. You get it there. It's like a part of, like when girls get like a shit ton of piercings on their pussy, they're like, well, I'm just, you know, I wanted the asshole too. I don't know how you shit. I don't know how you wipe. I don't know how you do anything with
How
this.
does it not get infected
Exactly.
immediately?
I don't know how
The shit coming out of your ass is literally supposed to infect.
But it is a thing you can do, Zach. You could go to a store right now and be like, yes, pierce this specific point in my body. But imagine being the piercer and you're like, hey, just open your ass a little bit wide.
A little bit wider.
Fucking.
You have like reverse vice grips to like spread that shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
Maybe it's like those machines where it goes in and goes like whoop, and then that's how you get in there.
I want one of those really bad. Like, whoop. Imagine how useful it would be to be able to do that to anyone. Like, you just put something
Boss
in their
at
mouth,
work annoying you, penis, whoop, whoop.
and he goes, What if it like expands and you hear nothing? The guy's been sounding for you. That's why people sound, I think.
To avoid that.
Yeah, to avoid that
The penis
situation
engorger,
happening.
yeah. Could be.
You ever get into joking?
What the fuck is joking?
You don't know what the fuck joking is? How do you not know what joking is? It's when people try to make their dick bigger by like
I do know that. The name was familiar. But I wasn't quite
I feel like everybody did it like 3 times when they were 14 and then realized like, yeah, this kind of sucks. I think I'm fine.
I don't think I ever got quite to the point where I actually like put weight down there or stretched it, but
I never did that shit. But like at least you like Google like how to joke.
Yeah,
And it's like
idea.
grab the base of your dick and move upward, and you're like, okay, and you're in the shower and you're like, well, I don't
think I have
kinda
time
hurts,
for this.
man.
Yeah, it's kind of just a bad idea.
yeah, I think I'm fine.
I don't think I need it that much longer.
That's I think mine is probably too long, perhaps.
You need to do reverse joking. You gotta go from the head of the base and move down, and it gets smaller, and you keep on doing that over and over until it's like this long.
It's called squelking.
Squelking. That little dick.
Oh, you know what I fucking hate? Like cock cages. If you wear those, they will actually make your dick smaller. Because imagine you get a boner and there's nowhere to go. It has to fucking condense.
So do you have like a really dense, like
so.
neutron star penis?
Like I saw it. I don't know where the fuck on the internet I was, but I saw a picture that was someone's progression of this shit, where they had been wearing cock cages. They were probably a normal guy, like 6 inches, right? And then it just kept getting smaller. And by the end, they were like 2 inches.
2 inches?
Yeah, and then you can't undo that. It's not like you can joke that back out. You squelched it all the way down. And you're done, dude. You're done.
Let's change the subject. I don't think I want to talk about squelking nor jelking
Dude, I'm gonna
anymore.
joke my pussy bigger.
Dude, his girls like squelching their pussy. It's like that big.
They're trying to make their pussy tighter by squelching it.
That's straight anus. I think that we will live in a time soon where internet and real life come so close together that seeing a camera is just like, and like people being loud and annoying is just going to become really common, you know? Like it kind of already is, but we're not quite there to like we're everywhere. In LA, yes. Here, no. So I mean, eventually we'll get to the point where it's like everybody wants to be an Instagram, YouTube, Twitch streamer, celebrity.
Yeah. There's only so much space for those kind of people in this world. And I've been trying to eliminate them one by one with my car, and it hasn't really been doing much.
Well, that's because they usually they try to stay inside.
I guess, but
when they get outside, that's your moment. Also, we're in a place where there's not too many of them.
Oh, look, a person. Dude, that lady's fucking cool. Oh, there's 2 people. Hell yeah. They're definitely on vacation. That guy's wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
That dude doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't give a shit, dude.
Why would you even come all the way up here to park?
Maybe they want a cigarette. Maybe that's what they're doing.
Yeah, looks like it.
I love, like, I wish it was easier to people watch without them watching you back, because I just want to like watch people. And
that's why sunglasses are so nice, because it's like nobody even fucking bothers. Exactly.
Dude,
you don't even look like you're looking at me right now.
I don't even have to talk.
It looks like you're looking over there, actually, you know?
I'm going to watch those people for the rest of the podcast.
And they're gone.
Oh, they're gone. Wait.
Oh,
nah, they're gone.
Yeah, I guess they're in the shadows, you know, and that's what important. That's what important is.
That's what important. Put on the sunglasses, everything changes.
Everything looks like Mexico.
Dude, they're so nice. Like, I stole these from a resort. They were priced at $160.
They're $160?
Yeah, I stole them when I was in like middle school or something.
Oh, they're middle school. That's
which is why they're so fucked up. But like, they're nice.
Everything looks nicer. Everything looks like Mexico in a movie, you know?
Yeah, like it has that like filter on.
It's like X place United States, X place Mexico. Like we're in Mexico right now.
Yeah, exactly. And I really mean this when I say it. I absolutely support stealing things just because of those sunglasses. Had I not stolen those, I think the past year of my life would have been just like worse enough. A little bit worse. That I probably would have like cut a finger off or something. And
I think I might steal these from you.
Well, I'll just steal them back. I'll squelch your dick and steal them back.
Is that going to happen when you move to a big city? It's going to be like a guy comes up with like this thing that like it starts and he goes latch on and then pushes and it's like,
And then he's like,
no,
give me your wallet, bro.
no. And you're losing like inches every so you like actively see it shrinking.
I think more so than a gun, that would make me like instantly struggle.
I would do whatever they wanted. Literally whatever they wanted.
It does not fucking matter. If they're like,
just don't squelch my dick.
as long as I don't have to cut off my dick, just don't fucking squelch it, bro. Maybe this is probably a bad thing to be giving people these ideas, because
yeah,
somebody
city's already kind of fucked up, you know.
Yeah, but it would work more so than anything else.
That's true. That's really true.
Instead of like nasal reconstruction surgery, why don't people just squelch their noses?
Squelch them. Unsquelch them.
Bro, I'm gonna squelch your heart. Problems.
Dude, you squelch my heart and then I like die.
You fall off the roof and I have to call your mom and say,
Zach fell off the roof again.
No, the first thing I think I would do is take a picture of just hanging and stuff.
That would be prime Reddit material right here.
r/wholesome. Hang out with best friend today.
He dead now. Lol.
I got 5 wholesome awards. They're like the seal with the.
Yeah, they got the
fucking
smiles.
Stop being on Reddit. I like actively hate Reddit, but I do use it.
It's good for porn. It's good for small hobbies.
Yeah.
And it's good if you like to see chaos.
That's true. Those 3 things, yeah, that is a very good way of summarizing it. Those are the 3 essential pillars of Reddit. Any like big subreddit just fucking sucks because it's a bunch of like 30-year-old people who have nothing better to be doing with their lives, trying to recreate their childhood.
Yeah.
And but when I go on r/micronations, I'm having a great day.
Probably having a great day. Yeah.
And r/micropenis, that's a tragedy
even better
unfolding.
day.
Yeah.
But it's all 3 of those small hobbies, porn and chaos.
Oh my fucking god, dude, this is the best subreddit.
Micropenis.
Do you ever like go on those? I think I sent you one at one point that was like a bunch of like feeder people and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was called, but
people
those
trying to get fatter and dying.
Those subreddits where you watch them and you're looking at the pictures and you just, it's so fucking encapsulating.
It is.
Looking at people's micro penises, it makes me feel so good about myself.
It's good. It's a
I'm
good,
not
like,
that
ego
guy.
Booster.
Yeah.
I mean, I think here's what I do. Old Reddit. They used to have an old Reddit system. You could click random, but then you click random, not safe for work. That was the roulette of fun times. Who knows what you find? Hot girl, gay porn, hot girl, gay porn, hot girl, feet, feeders, small penises, porn. It's awesome.
Honestly, that should just be a feature
That
on like
should.
every website, because it's like,
Sometimes I don't want to know what I'm getting
yeah,
into.
exactly. I don't really know. Yeah, you ever get down and dirty? You're a little horny and you're like, I'm gonna go on Google.com and search pictures of butts, and then you're like, well, I want something weirder. You hit that point where you're
but
like,
you don't know what you want.
You don't know what you want, and then you click. If there was a random button, you click random. It
Who
all
knows?
comes
The
together.
possibilities are insane.
Right, and you can
They're
watch
wonderful.
pictures of snails, or that's
Snails.
That's the only thing I can come up with.
I think snails are good.
Yeah, like a slideshow of like snails. Yeah, I think
That's just nothing weird, just snails.
I'd probably
maybe you jerk off to
I
it,
think
yeah.
I could probably jerk off to anything. I think.
I don't think I could.
Well, it's like at a certain
maybe.
point you stop watching the content.
And you're just kind of into it.
Yeah.
But at that point, if you're not watching the content, then you're not jerking off to it.
Oh, that's a very good point. Okay, paying
Paying attention
is very difficult. But a lot of times these days, instead of going to Google.com, I just use my imagination. And once you unlock your imagination fully, it's
The world
fucking
is yours.
unlimited, dude.
The world
You can
is
do
yours.
anything.
Anything.
And that's the message I'd really like to leave with all the viewers of this video.
God blessed us with imagination, right? So you might as well take advantage of it. That's why I want you to join my church,
What's the church called?
Catholicism.
Well, we got a little drinky poo to keep ourselves hydrated on this hot day.
We're gonna be up here for a few more hours smoking crack.
I think maybe I could find a few cigarette butts too.
Maybe just a few, kind of lighten the mood.
Yeah.
Mostly smoking crack though, I think.
And maybe I'll go to work next Wednesday or Thursday.
I might die today.
Well, I mean, it's not that late. You can figure that out.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.